Merry Christmas! Happy birthday! Whatever the occasion is. I have a gift for you. Open it! Open it! If you're not familiar with escape rooms, the first step is usually to look around the room, in this case, in the box, and find as many clues as possible. If you don't know how to unfold a crane, let me help you out. And I'll make sure I don't hide a clue like that next time. These are all the clues. I'll wait for you to solve the puzzle, but also feel free to pause longer if you need more time. Now for solving the box. I'll give hints in my thinking process here before giving the solution, so pause anytime if you think you want to follow along. The first thing to notice is that each of the clues has a color, which corresponds to the boxes on the message to be decoded. Each of these small boxes in the final message represents one letter. This first clue, do re mi, is followed by fa, and the two letters happen to fit perfectly in these two colored boxes in the decode message. The second clue is a Japanese hiragana letter. Its pronunciation, romanized, is ke. You could figure this out by searching for Japanese character charts, but this is definitely not an easy one, and I would only give this clue to people who have some interest in the Japanese language. The third clue is intended to be a picture of a robot. Shortened to 3 characters, it would be a bot. The last clue is referencing Tom from Tom and Jerry. Altogether, we get fake bottom. I tried to make this puzzle slightly tricky. There are a lot of different components. That way you can see as many ideas as possible. In reality, I try to make these puzzles easier since I want my recipient to have a positive experience. Let's talk about problems with the intro puzzle. Not only did each clue have to be found in different ways, but I tried to design the clues so that it would be hard to guess the final message if any of them were missing. Ideally, you would only give this puzzle to someone that would open it in front of you so that you could give hints. Like we just did! So let's talk about ways to make this puzzle simpler. Is your gift recipient someone who likes puzzles but wouldn't enjoy finding the hints? You could just not hide any of the hints. You could also use a very easy method to hide them all, such as putting them all in their own envelopes or in balloons. Though watch out for this one, since I know people who are triggered by popping balloons. Instead of a decoding, you can hide 2 pieces of paper that say false and bottom. This puzzle is more like a scavenger hunt for those who might not enjoy the puzzle aspect as much. I also like this solution because finding only 1 piece of paper doesn't easily give the answer away, and the message is fairly clear regardless of the order of the 2 hints. Building on the scavenger hunt idea, you could set up a sequence of clues that lead you to the next place to look, culminating in a clue to the false bottom. Another idea is to include directions about the order of clues, like this. Here we ask the recipient to pop colored balloons in order, receiving compliments on their way to the last clue about the fake bottom. Now, how do you create the false bottom? You can start by tracing the bottom of the box and cutting it, but it will need extra trimming since the inside of the box is smaller than the outside. Use this paper as a size reference to cut something sturdier like cardboard or foam. If it's not perfect, don't sweat it. Misdirection is an effective magician's trick. Confetti or your shredded credit cards will hide any imperfections. Then distract your recipient with some tastier fish, or chocolate, or whatever else they like. What you put underneath is ideally just a few pieces of paper, but otherwise secure the item to make sure it doesn't move around and use cardboard to cover it. Also beware that if the false bottom is too large, it will become obvious that one exists. For more ideas about what gifts would fit in a false bottom, see this video here. Here is an escape room style prank gift for your siblings, or in a white elephant gift exchange. This mug would be kinda difficult to use as is. Here I have the hint Jingle Bells Time. And notice the circled letters. N is 10, B is 2, T is 20. Beware with this one that if the order is not clear, your recipient will need to try 6 permutations. So you might want to give a hint about the correct order so it isn't frustrating. For this other type of combination lock, trying multiple orders is not as annoying, so hopefully they can figure out the intended phrase in the right order, which is Sparkling New Year. And using the word links, we get 9, 3, 4. Extra, extra! What if you've already used fake bottom on someone? Introducing double false bottom. Single false bottom needs to be hidden enough that someone won't be able to find it by chance, but easily found once someone knows it is there. With a double false bottom, you could have the first false bottom act as a decoy for the second one. You can purposely make the first false bottom obvious by not hiding it very well. Or maybe they're onto your ways because they received a false bottom gift from you already. The item under the first false bottom can be large and look like an unimpressive gift. Then you can leave a clue that there is a second false bottom, and this clue can be more difficult since this person is onto you. For an anagram, perhaps they will notice that they can spell false bottom, leaving the remaining word easier to unscramble. If you aren't a fan of long anagrams, now is the time to use the unfolding origami trick. Thanks for watching. I'd love to hear about it if anyone tries it out.
Arr, me hearties. I've been needing a chest worthy of a pirate's plunder. Treasure, maps, and secret hideaways be calling. Let's hoist the anchor and get to it.
I guess I'll have to shed the pirate costume.
Rawr.